So we're here to talk about this catalytic converter that Crosstown gave me. There's a bunch of issues that are to be made, including all the rust that's here. This is supposed to be a walker, 5 to 6 month old with approximately 2,000 kilometers on it in 6 months. And it should be rusted like this according to Crosstown Chevrolets in Sudbury. Then we come to the rusted pipe. We have a whole bunch of new welds have been done all over, patched up. This is the O2 sensor in question. This is a GMC AC Delco O2 sensor. It's also been patched up around here with welds to keep it from leaking. You can see new welds over here, new welds over here. This has been heavily patched up. We'll flip it over and you can see more welds, more patching was done on it to keep it from leaking. And then again, you see the heavy rust. Here's another issue. This gasket right here, I had put a brand new one on here and it should have an open face on this side right here. It should have this face right here should be open because, and then my gasket that I put on here has a metal ring that went around here because it was a high premium gasket. This is not such. This is a very old factory gasket. So anyways, that's part of the problem. Then we come to the O2 sensor. You can clearly see that that is also an AC Delco sensor right there. This is a heavily rusted piece. The video doesn't make it justice because it makes it look a lot brighter, but in person you can see that it's much darker than when it looks. So anyways, this is the O2 in question that I replaced for down here. I had replaced this O2 sensor a second time and I bought two of them. My bill showed that this is the sensor that should have been mine if it was truly mine, which I know it's not. This is definitely an old piece of junk. It's definitely not 5 months old stainless steel Walker catalytic converter. Here we come to the issue. This is the actual part because I had kept the original when I replaced it the second time because it had froze on me. You can clearly see that the ultra power O2 sensor is much wider than the AC Delco. AC Delco right there, the one I'm holding in my hand is an ultra power. And it actually has the assembly number on there, and that's what it should look like. You can clearly see the assembly number on there. And this is definitely not an ultra power O2 sensor. This is definitely not, and that you can see it's never been removed. The rust is consistent. Same with that, they were supposed to have removed this O2 sensor. It looks like they might have tried to pry it because there's a little bit of marking right here. So there you go. So this is what Crosstown Chevrolet in Sudbury claims to be a 6 month old stainless steel catalytic converter. And mine for that. And in 6 months, I should have this much rust buildup. You can clearly see the rust buildup is very heavy. All of these pins here are heavily rusted. You can see that the studs have been replaced. When they did this has been a repaired unit, clearly. And it's definitely not new. Replaced studs once again. All these studs have been replaced in recent times. Again, more welding done on here to cover up the leaks. This is clearly an old piece. And it's being passed off as a 6 month old stainless steel catalytic converter according to Crosstown Chevrolets. They had the car for over 26 hours and they said that they went through the video in 15 minutes, which is physically impossible. Yeah, hello. All right. So thank you very much for the looking at the video.